Good morning everybody and welcome to step 3. This is decimals as fractions 2. Let's have a look at our introduction task. So it says here, match the decimals below to their expanded forms. We have 0.68, 6.08, 8.6, 8.06 and 6.8. So first of all, I'm looking here, this one here, I'm going to be looking for an expanded form that doesn't have a whole number. I'm just looking at 6/10 or 0.6 and 8/100. So if I look down, I have this one here, which is 0.6, add 0.08. The next one, I'm looking at this one, and I want to have 6 whole numbers, no tenths, and 800, 0.08. And straight away I can see that this has got 6 whole numbers and it's 0.08. 8.6, I'm looking for 8 whole numbers and 0.6 is my decimal. This one here, I'm looking for 8 whole numbers. I'm looking for no tenths, but I'm looking for 0.06, it's just up here. And then the final one, 6 whole numbers, I'm looking for 0.8 because that represents 8/10, just here. Let's have a look at our first task. Circle the fraction that is represented by the image below. Now, both of these are 100 squares. If I have 100 100ths, my numerator and my denominator are matching, so that is equivalent to 1. And notice all of this 100 square has been shaded in. So I know it's one whole number. However, I want to work out now how many hundredths have been shaded in to this square just here. And I'm going to count 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we know it's one whole number and 33 hundredths. Take out my decimal point. One whole number and 33 hundredths, which is 1.33. So if I circle, I look down, I've got 1 3/10, which is wrong. 1 3/100 or 1 33/100. I should be circling the answer to C just here. Right, let's have a look at our next question. True or false? The arrow is pointing to 4 26/100 on the number line. So if we look at our start of the number line, it's 4.2, and here at the end it's 4.3. We can also represent this as 4.20. That's 4 whole numbers, 2/10 and 0/100, which is the same as 4.2, and 4.30. Now I'm looking for anything in my place value that fits in between 4.2 and 4.3, and I know that my hundreds are next down in my place value. There are 10 hundredths to every tenth, and if I look at my intervals here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that each of these intervals represents 1/10. So my next in my intervals would be 4.21. 1/100th, and And I'm going to keep going up in my hundredths. That's 4.22. I'm just going to write my next one up here because I'm running out of space. 4.23. So that's still 2/10 and 300ths. 4.24. 4.25. 4 1/4. 4.26. We still keep going. 4.27. 4.28, and the last one before going to get into 4.3 or 4.30 is 4.29. Right, now I'm just going to have to look at my arrow, and my arrow is indicating 4.26. So is it true or false? It is true. Right, let's have a look at our next question. Match the decimal number to the equivalent expanded fraction. So we have 4 whole numbers here. We have 4/10, which is represented as a fraction. 4/10. And then we have 6/100ths. So if I look at my right hand column, I'm looking for 4/10 and 6/100ths, and I notice that is down just here. Right, and then we're looking at the next one. We have 4 whole numbers. We have 6/10, and we have 4/100ths. I'm looking across to my right hand column, and straight away I notice that's there. Then look at the last one, 4 whole numbers. We have 6/10 and then 6/100ths. And that's my middle answer in my right hand column. Right, next one. Let's have a look at our next question. Our next question is convert these decimals to expanded fractions and fractions to expanded decimals. So first of all, I'm looking at A. A is 2.09. So A is 2 plus. So I've got no tenths, but I have, if I circle it here, 9/100ths. So that's my first to A. Going to look at B. Look at C. May as well do the decimals to the expanded fraction first of all. So I have 6 whole numbers just here. And I have, if I underline it here, 8/10. And then we're going to look at B. So B is 4 whole numbers. I want to add that to 2/10. So if you're struggling, remember place value. I'm just going to do my place value grid just up here. And then 2/10, remember, is no ones. And then 2 in the 10th column. So it's 4 add 0.2. Then I'm going to look at D finally. I have 5 whole numbers. Remember, if you're struggling to work out that 62/100ths, remember, break it down with your place value grid. do another one here just to help you out. 62 hundredths again is no ones, 6/10 and 2 hundredths, so it's 0.62. Right, good luck. Hopefully you'll find this task quite easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.